Yeah, but like I said, the circumstances and the situation, somebody was just, I guess you would say, toying with me is the best way I can do it, or the most civilized way to say it right now.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm not understanding. So your weekly schedule, is it Monday through Friday?
It was Tuesday through Saturday from like 9 to 3 is the best known way that I can get it out like that.
Okay. So 9 to 3 is about 6 hours a day?
Yeah, from the last month. But when I first started a year ago, I was getting 40 hours. Like I said, the circumstances and the situations caused these developments and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing in the first place.
Okay, thank you. And I do hope everything works out for you.
I'm sure God's going to handle it all. It's just patience I have to deal with.
Yes, amen to that. All right, and let's see here. And what is your job title?
I guess home department, but the cashier, furniture lifter, I don't know what they call that. I just know I work in the home department. At Fred Meyers, the Kroger store number 224, if that actually helps more.
All right, perfect. Thank you. So is it like a store associate, Randy, or?
Yeah, I guess that would be like the title that they would have on the application. Yeah.
Okay. And what are your daily job duties?
My duties, pretty much I did like inventory and cashiering and lots of lifting.
Okay, thank you. So you do have physical demands like bending, lifting, walking?
Cause like most of my crew were females or older females, so I had to like lift all the couches, lift all the the love seats and stack them and stick them in the Connex, pull them out of the Connex, stuff like that. Very very demanding of bending and lifting. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And what is your current diagnosis or the reason that you're out of work?
Mental health.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope and pray everything works out for you, okay?
It shall. Thank you.
Yes.
Same for you.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Same for
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. And what symptoms are you currently experiencing that are keeping you from performing your job duties?
Oh, God, Lord. I guess the harshest thing would be the fact that I'm being like physically and mentally harassed. I'm being slandered and totally defecated. And then when I went to use the chain of command, everybody wanted me to cover it up to the point where somebody in some higher level of position took me out of the system. And I'm not just saying this. I have all of this stuff recorded. When I first did the claim on the 12th of December, the person on the phone kept saying, I can't find you in the system. I can't see you in the system. So it's like this. I know it sounds weird, but I have physical evidence of this stuff to where they wanted to push me out of my job position and the job entirely based off of their envy and jealousy. I know it sounds weird, but when I say I have physical evidence of this, I like totally mean it.
No, absolutely, Randy. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I really am.
It's totally fine because I know that they're not. I know that the store manager and the people under him weren't doing this just to me. They were doing it as an oppression to I believe anybody who doesn't want to bend to their will, not the companies, not the statistics of the job title. It was personal things. and I wasn't gonna sit there and buckle under. And I tried to warn them over and over, look, man, and I got these things going on, and I record these behaviors that you guys are doing to me. And eventually it came to the part to where, because of my own personal problems and my own issues, that my stuff magnified. And I will go and even talk to HR and all of that stuff, until here I can find out that none of them really cared. They just tried to brush me under and tried to make me seem like I'm a problem to the company as a whole.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. That's crazy.
I know it is. Believe me, I know. That's why I said I had to record all of it, because I'm pretty much, they would say a lone wolf, I guess, but nobody would believe me unless I sit here and be like, here, push play for yourself and listen. And nobody wants to do it, and I keep getting brushed off. Like the last time I tried to do, I went to the store manager and was like, look, these things are going on. So he sends me a friend request, right? And literally 2 minutes later tried to take it away and then blocked me. And I'm sitting here trying to like tell them, like, there's these DV assaults, there's this harassment on purpose, and I have physical evidence. And he tried to brush it all under and then pretty much deny what I'm doing. And hence the fact that when the woman said, I can't find you in the system, all I could do was laugh, because I'm like, I've been working here over a year. How can I not be in the system by now? You know what I mean? It's like that.
Crazy. Well, yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I really hope everything resolves itself and that you come out on top, okay?
It shall, and the same for you and your house and everything in your life too as well. Believe me, for real.
Thank you so much. And what symptoms are you currently experiencing, like anxiety, Randy, or fatigue? Like, what is keeping you from doing your job?
It's like almost total fatigue, but, you know, I'm okay. And, you know, I know this sounds strange, but just bear with me. Way stress. And the fact that I know that they're using negative forces to want me to think about suicide. And I brought this up multiple times, and it was like I was just being laughed at or mocked. You know what I mean? No. Like I don't know what's going on, because I know God gave me gifts before I came down here to help humanity. And I know this for a fact, and they want me to deny such a thing, and I wasn't going to do it. Not for nobody. And it led to this, you know, like I said, I reported it multiple times to my boss and stuff, to like, there was this one day I couldn't take it no more, and I cried out. And that night I had a dream, and I was at work, which never happens. I saw my boss at that time. I saw how he was dressed. I saw all the colors and everything. And then they stuck me at fuel station as a punishment, but they don't know I'm always isolated. And then little did I know, moments later, after clocking in, doing my job, here comes ambulance and trucks. And I'm like, what in the world is going on now? And he had seizures and was out of work for a week. 2 weeks after that, he wind up demoting himself. Something happened to where he was demoted, and then went to our other store in Fairbanks, Alaska West, is what they label it as. And then I knew then that I knew something was going on, because I know what God allowed me to have and what he showed me. And then ever since then, it was these chain reactions that I have physical evidence of. And then I tried to bring it up to the store manager. Then, like I said, he sends me a friend request. I got pictures of this stuff. And then literally right after took it away and then blocked me off, as if he wanted me to be silent about what they're doing at that store. Not only to me, but to the other people who work there. I know.
Yeah. Oh, wow, Randy. I'm so sorry. And that was actually going to be my next question. Is this condition work-related? It sounds like it is.
Tremendously, yes. It's even the person in booking. Like I said, it's HR. It was my old home department manager and the one under them, plus the store manager. They all knew about this, but nobody wanted to speak out, as if I didn't know what I was talking about. So I started fighting for myself. So I came to the part where I said, screw it, because I cried out to God, and he said this to me. He said, are you willing to give something away for my help? I immediately said yes. And when I went to go get rid of it, all of a sudden I started coughing up something that nobody could see, but I knew something was coming out of me. And the only thing I could think of, it was everything that was sick in me, like fear, everything. It was just vomiting out of me. And the next thing I heard was this, that you have to reveal the false preacher that's in your town, and also that there's something going on at your job. And I said, what? And then the next thing I knew, I started seeing these things because he showed me it, and it led to this. And it was total, like, it was like, I don't know how to explain it, you know, isolation, defamation, and then slander, then backbiting, to where they were spreading this around the whole store about somebody who's done nothing to nobody but go in there, show up, and try to be as good to people as he would want people to be good to him. And it led to me starting to get these thoughts that I knew weren't my own, but my body was acting it out as if it was mine. And like I said, I kept track of this. I got a whole year worth of this. And then when I brought it up, they started pushing me away as if I didn't know what I was talking about. So the only thing I could do was like try to think of, like, because I already did like a week or something paid vacation. And I just knew I couldn't took it, because I'm sitting here watching the mannerisms of the leaders that's supposed to be leaders in the store. And I watched them. I saw it in their face. I watched it in their mannerisms. How they talked to me was like directly things. They wouldn't be specific. And then it was just like, all right, that's it. And then I started following the chain of command. I went to security. I went to HR. I went to the assistant manager, all the way up until when I came to address it to the store manager. Then I knew that they were all part of this, because there was no other excuse other than that they all had to have known what was going on to hide what they were doing.
Right. Wow. That's pretty crazy, Randy.
I know, man. I'm about to fit and write a book, but, you know, I got to take care of this because I already did a 30 days. And I was supposed to get a claim number. Nobody gave me a claim number. And I called back until I got to this person just the other day that we're talking about. And they redid it and gave me a claim number so that I can, you know, go back to my job, so they can't say I did like some walkout, some abandonment, because that's what they will want to do, is to try to get me to lay down myself and try to take blame for what they done to me, when it should be the other way around.
Right. No, I definitely understand. All right. Yes. Do you have your claim number, Randy? I can get that to you now.
No, the one that I gave so that we can keep toes on toes, I got 332-501-138-375.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to confirm. All right, yes. So that is enough. And then who is the doctor that's taking you out of work right now, Randy?
Right now, the doctor didn't take me out. I'm supposed to go to behavioral health so I can get a letter from somebody, which I have to schedule for this coming week, because, like I said, I'm not just being attacked at work, man. I'm going to be straight up. I just found out that my family back in New York were in a conspiracy to do these things of circumstances and situations in my life so that I could never prevail. I just literally found out who murdered my mother from 30 years back, and that's being taken care of. So I'm like, and I'm also going through like this thing with legal matters in the OCS case at the same time. Like, it's really insane, but nobody will believe me unless they push play. I've been recording my life for like 7 years as a documentary so that I can show my kids that everything that anybody's ever said about their dad was false. And this is how their dad fights for them. And he has to do it alone, because literally 99.9% of anybody I ever known or who came close to me has turned out to be a Judas in my life.
Right. Well, it sounds like you are a believer, and I am too, follower, I should say, of Jesus, and just stay close to him and everything will work itself out for sure, Randy. Okay, I'm so sorry that
No
you're going
doubt.
through this, and we all have our own, personal problems, and he says we're gonna have trials, but take heart, he's already overcome them. So
Right. And this is how I know and believe me, this blew my mind when he showed me that when he sent me here, it was my job to show these things to people and go through these things on purpose for his glory.
Right.
So that others who were like this.
It's all about his glory.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. To help free other people. The anointing of the Lord is on me to preach the gospel, that I can help those who are in bondage so that they may be free. And when he told me that there's something at my job, I knew dang on well, but I didn't know, as I know now, that this was going to be this, because I didn't know that these many people were involved. But it makes sense to me now, because I've watched these people the whole time, because he gave me discernment of spirits, and I knew that I had to start doing what he showed me to do, and it led to this.
Mm-hmm. Well, just keep following him and just keep getting your direction from him, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you should definitely be good to go. I'm in my own, spiritual battle. That's because we're spiritual beings, right? My bones and my skin are not talking to you. My spirit is.
Yep. Amen.
All right. Here, so right now. Hello?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming that was one of them trying to stop the connection. I couldn't hear. I heard your sound, but I didn't hear anything. That's how I know something's wrong. That's how I know they don't want me to do this, because they're plotting to the extent that I'm not doing this so that they can say they can fire me. I'm telling you, for real.
Okay. Well, it's okay, because it's all part of his plan,
Yep.
All right. So give me one second. Do you have anyone that's taking you out right now, Randy, or you're going to speak with someone?
I gotta speak with someone on Monday, or I can try to call right after I get off of this, just to set up something for someone to say, sit down and give me a letter. And the crazy part is the fact that, as I told you, that I'm going through an OCS battle, right? I don't know if you know anything about what these people do when they do such a thing, but all the branches, that means all the mental health and doctors and everything here, are in cahoots with them. Yeah. So I let every person that I've done, because you're the third time I've done this, they'll be like, hey, I'll go and do this because I need to do this for this, but I'm going to let you know that it is not the full extent of what is actually going on. I'm just here to get the letter to make sure that I got my T's crossed and my I's dotted. But I don't trust nothing going on with what they're saying. Why? Because I've already been through them before I got this job.
Right.
It's all somewhere plotted the enemy. I'm not scared or bothered or anything. It's just the fact that, I didn't know if I could go claim like unemployment because of what's going on or what. But if I'm doing this, she told me that no, something's supposed to be provided. So I'm not going to worry about money or anything. Like he said, don't worry about what you wear. Don't worry about what you eat. Don't worry about what's in your pocket, because I'll provide. So I'm sitting here having my hard lesson on increasing patience. But I tell you what, I haven't had money. Yeah. I have not had anything in my pocket since this started. And I'm getting a little hungry. You know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah, I definitely understand. All right. Well, we'll definitely do what we can here for you. But you definitely need, of course, medical, Randy, to support it. I don't know if you want to call back. Are you on any medications currently?
No. I can't even do anything like that. No, because I got my, like I said, I got my OCS thing, and I'm not taking nobody's nothing because I've already done it and did statistics on my own body, and it's only doing is to try to put me back to sleep. I'm not going back to sleep for nobody no more.
Okay. All right. So right now you don't have a treatment plan or nothing like that.
No, but I can call back. I can do that right now. Yeah, but the whole thing is is something about an extension, so I cannot keep explaining it to a new person. I'd rather try to get an extension to somebody who's already helped, so I can make it easier and I can just hit the extension, be like, hey, it's me, yada, yada, yada. Let's get back to where we were type thing. Because I don't really like keep starting over, because I got to go through the trauma of reliving everything that I go through, because it keeps fresh. Like I said, I'm also writing a book out of all of this.
No,
and I mean, like, it's crazy.
Right. No, that's so awesome. I really hope and pray everything, again, turns it out in your favor, and I know it will. Randy, so I'm trying to think of the best. So there is no extension that you could give us. I mean, what I would do, because you don't have to explain all of that to us. We would just need you to explain that to your doctor, and then the clinical team here would review it and support the disability. Okay, so we are just going to ask really basic questions, like when was your first visit with a doctor? Is this condition work-related, like I just asked you? But right now, I don't have any information to fill out, and I don't want your claim to be denied. I don't know if you want to give us a call back
Yeah.
when you have further information.
I can do that, and then what?
Right now, I'm putting like no, not applicable, not because you don't have a doctor right now, or someone that you're speaking with to assist you with this time off.
Okay.
Do you understand?
No, see, I got you. That's another reason why I'm glad this is why he gave me multiple devices. Like, I'm looking up the place right now.
And then
I can call them
and you
right
may,
now.
and yeah, it also sounds like you maybe apply for workers' compensation, since this sounds like it's work related. Your job would have to pay you too. I don't know if they have that or offer that, but workers' compensation is, when you're being affected due to work.
Huh.
Okay.
I did not know that.
Yes. That's why I asked, is the condition work related, and have you filed for workers' compensation? You should definitely file for workers' comp.
Okay. Let me write.
Okay.
I'm writing this down, believe me, because I'm gonna call this place right now, and then when I call back and somebody's willing to take me and I get an appointment, is that what I'm calling you to be like, hey, I got an appointment such and such date, this is what's gonna happen, and then you guys would fax paperwork back and forth to each other, something like that?
Yes, we would need your medical to support. This is for disability, okay? Although if you get approved for workers' compensation, Randy, you'll get majority of your payment from workers' comp.
Okay.
So I would definitely suggest filing for workers' compensation, and then give us a call back whenever you do have like a physician or a therapist established.
Okay.
That way you can apply for disability as well.
Okay.
Disability.
I'll totally do that right now, because I did not know that. I'll do that right now once we get off the phone. I do appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. And I guess you'll give us a call back then?
Yeah, like
Randy?
right now. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You just renewed my spirit. Yes, ma'am. I'm calling back right now as soon as I'm done with this phone conversation. Yes, I will.
Okay, yep. I'll go ahead and make a note of that you're going to call back.
Okay, I'll do that.
And then you could finish the interview once you call us back with more information, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. May I have your name? Is that too much trouble?
No. My name is Brittany.
Brittany, the Lord bless your heart, Brittany.
Yes.
For real. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really needed that. Thank you.
You have a good one. Be blessed. There's nothing else. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right.
And if there's nothing else that I can resolve, you've been speaking with Brittany. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
I hope it gets better.
It will. It will.
Welcome.
But
yes, it will. Just keep that attitude and stay close to him.
Thank you much. Bye.
Thank you for calling Behavioral Health. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If this is a psychiatric emergency, please call the crisis line 988. Please listen to our updated menu. To schedule an appointment in Fairbanks, press 1. To press 1 for adult outpatient, press 2 for child and family, press 3 for medical or primary care.
I'm gonna start with this one.
Alaska Behavioral Health. This is Rochelle. How can I help you?
Hi, Rochelle. My name is Randy Francis. I got this disability thing going on with my job, and I needed to talk to a therapist or something so that I can get a cover letter so that they can give it to my job. I really don't know how to go about it, but I've used you guys in the past. So I was wondering if there's a way to set up an appointment for me to talk to somebody.
Okay. So do you still have, or who do you have for insurance?
Denali Care.
Okay. So I could schedule you an appointment, but it wouldn't be until like the beginning of February, just because our clinicians are pretty booked up at the moment.
Okay.
But we do have a walk-in clinic until 4 o'clock today. If you're able to come in today, you can talk to one of our counselors that we have here, and they might be able to help you with that.
Okay. You said until 4 o'clock?
Yeah, so we take the last person at 4 o'clock.
Okay. I'll try to do that. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I'll see you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.